3 councils, all awarded beacon status because of their achievements in promoting sustainable communities through the planning process. The National Beacon Scheme identifies excellence and innovation in local government and exists so authorities can learn about good practice from each other. The Planning Advisory Service will be sharing the learning gained from the planning beacons throughout the local authority planning sector. It believes the planning system is fundamental to the delivery of sustainable communities and that this can't be done without the involvement of the people who live there. It helps local authorities use the opportunities that are available to them under the new planning system to create projects that deliver the community's vision as well as achieving the council's objectives. Ashford Borough Council is one of 4 local authorities that have been given beacon status for the way it approaches the planning process. It's been rewarded for its track record in involving communities, in holding design workshops on important sites, and the steps that it's taking to create new places that local people have helped design. Places like these, a revamped shopping centre, improved transport links, new homes and new leisure facilities. Ashford's aiming to double its size over the next 25 years, and strong leadership of the Borough Council's Chief Executive has been key to driving forward the development.
We've had a lot of help over the years from a number of partner organisations, including English Partnerships and the Regional Development Agency, CEDA. But the Planning Advisory Service are also giving us a lot of support because we are one of the government's strategic growth areas. But I think the focus here really has to be on the local community, our local partners and the council itself, the members of the council, who've taken some quite brave decisions over the last few years. Frankly, the choice facing the community was either to carry on growing as Ashford has been growing, which is peripheral suburban growth, not very high quality, infrastructure catches up 5 years after you need it, or to make a real commitment to this national agenda and plan for a high level of growth.
Basingstoke and Dean Borough Council is another of the local authorities to have been awarded beacon status. It was recognised for developing a framework to build a truly sustainable borough, with the wider community and its partners at the heart of its approach.
I think success itself is really about partnership working, and when you've got that you need a vision and share that vision, and then I think leadership itself, and if you can get that you can actually go forward together. Some of the tools we've got with the local development framework, I think that would be the bedrock really of the community strategy, and that will allow actually ourselves, our partners to work together, and most important of all, the community to get fully engaged in that process.
One of the council's key projects has been the redevelopment of the Oakridge estate. It was once the borough's most deprived ward, but after asking local people to take part in the design process, there's now a waiting list of people who want to live there.
The community engagement approach started right at the very beginning. A residents panel was set up and the local community was involved in that right the way through. We developed DVDs, newsletters to keep people up to speed, took residents up to London to look at similar schemes so that they could get a feel for what the projects actually meant in real terms. Through the engagement of the local community, it was made very clear that for a number of the residents, retaining the existing tower block within the scheme was actually something they wanted to achieve, and by listening to them and actually working through the framework, we were able to do that, and that is now part of the overall Oakridge regeneration project.
Woking Borough Council's beacon status has been awarded because of its innovative methods. This development has solar panels to make the electricity it will use when it's finished. Sustainability is key to its approach.
It's very important for the members of the council to get a sense of feeling of the community's will to experiment with more innovative projects. If we want to actually get long-term sustainable communities, we do actually have to change what we're doing rather than just keep trying to conserve what we've got. And that's what we've been trying to do.
3 councils, all with a vision for the future, who've taken advantage of the planning tools available to them to make their boroughs truly sustainable, and in cooperation with the Planning Advisory Service and their partners, are working so communities and councils can achieve objectives they both share.